All right, what's up, fellas? It's Mark Parson, cornerback pro, former NFL cornerback of the Houston Texans and New Orleans Saints, and now I'm coaching you guys up. All right, so we got a clip. We got one clip. I really like the NFL one-on-ones. We got a New York Giants clip of Odell Beckham. You've probably seen this. I saw my homie Billy McMullen post it at Wide Receiver Nation, and I was like, okay. So we're going to get right into it. Make sure you guys email me at cornerbackpro@gmail.com. If you want to get recruited to play college ball, my high school guys got something special for you. I've been saying it for like 2 months now, but it's coming. It's coming. All right. Email me, put in the subject line recruited. And then number one thing is you got to make yourself more valuable to be recruited. All right. So ask me for my training programs, all my DBs. Definitely get it. Got one-on-one mastery. You see in the NFL and in college ball and in the Nike opening camp, the rival camp, the Under Armour camp, the blue and gray combine. It does not matter. You will be doing it. And you better look good while you're doing it. The key is you got to know what to do. All right. So make sure you email me cornerbackpro@gmail.com and ask me for that. All right. So I'm going to show it I'm going to show it, and then I'm going to go over what you can do. I'm going to tell you right now, this is a tough one. All right. Odell Beckham right here. I think that's Eli Manning. So we're in the red zone, and that's as good of a catch that you'll ever see. So let's watch it again. Look, everybody's like, God, dog. Now I will show you an old vet tip that you could do right here, but I'm gonna tell you straight up, this is extremely tough right here. Okay. All right, so let's go over it. Odell Beckham, one of the best receivers in the league. How do you guard him? Well, man, you see, like I see it, man. This is hard because look. All right, let's go over it. Right here, we always talk about in the red zone. What are we protecting? The high percentage throw. The high percentage pass right here would be an inside. Well, it'd be a slant. So Jenkins, I think that's Jenkins. He actually does it. He plays it very well. I mean, he actually plays it perfectly. Okay, so let's watch. He didn't back up. He stayed square for the most part. And he forced them to basically throw the fade. Okay? Now, one of the biggest things is for us to be, we got to be fast. Because look. This is a lower percentage throw, a harder throw and catch for the quarterback and receiver. So the ball, here's the thing. The ball wasn't even that great. Like, it wasn't even that good of a ball that the quarterback threw. Like, a good quarterback is going to throw it to the outside shoulder of the guy to where if it's an incomplete, if it's not a touchdown catch, then it's an incomplete pass. This ball is kind of inside. So let's watch Jenkins again. So this is how you play it. Okay? We're in good position. Now, this is how it is some days, man. Some days you gonna get mossed. Now, how do we lower that percentage of getting mossed? Okay, so he did his thing when it comes to positioning. Definitely want to make sure you're very explosive and you're fast. You've been working on your speed and quickness. Because he was in a good position from a technique perspective. But on that play, it has nothing to do with height. It has nothing to do with, a lot of the measurables. But being explosive, man, quick can help you. I would say this. Here's an old vet move, okay? Because look, dude, he caught it with the right hand going down. Now, we see him do it in the warm-ups. This is crazy, bro. So it's actually pretty hard. I always keep it real, man. It's pretty hard because at the end of the day, if we don't know where the ball is, what are you taught to do? You're taught to play through his hands. He never showed his hands. You understand what I'm saying? Look, hey, I call a spade a spade. This is a crazy catch because look, he never showed his hands for us to even strike through. So receivers, if you can get your hands like this, boy, you know. But So that's another tough thing for Jenkins to really play against. Now, I will show you this old vet move, all right? So when we do see a receiver going up for the ball, you want to grab, I always talk about it, grab a hand. So I say grab a hand, grab a finger. So you punch through. When you punch it's going to be open hand. You're not going to close your fist. Open hand, grab a hand or grab a finger and then yank. Now, obviously, we don't want to break our teammate, our star player, Odell Beckham's finger or anything. So be careful, right? Now, another thing you can do. Here's what I want you to do while you're watching this video. I want you to raise your right hand and I want you to squeeze your wrist really hard. Not too hard, don't harm yourself, okay? But squeeze your wrist. What happens to your hand when you do that? You're right. It constricts your hand. All right. So this is a vet move. See, look, I'm giving y'all information that you probably didn't know. I know my high school guys didn't know. I know my college guys. Maybe pro guys if you had a veteran that played like 10 years in the NFL. But you notice that? So when you grab a wrist, because a lot of times they're not gonna call a pass interference when you kind of hand slapping. Now, if you hold the guy's jersey, it's easy to see. But you'd be surprised, man. You can mess around and hold a hand or grab a wrist, and they don't call anything. You know, so you can grab a wrist. So if a guy's going through, when you punch through, grab a wrist. So I talk about grabbing a hand, grabbing a finger, grab his wrist, and when he's trying to catch the ball, it constricts his fingers. Man, I'm giving y'all information on this video. All right, so that's a little old vet move right there. But again, this is how you play it. You just gotta make sure we jump. And that's another thing. Always, when we play through a guy's hand, if the receiver's jumping, we definitely need to jump. So I would say that, from a ball skill perspective, we got to try to play through it. But again, Odell didn't even show him his hands. That's the biggest thing. So for us to play through his hands, it would be pretty tough. But it's good position, and this is how it is. The thing is, you're gonna have to keep your confidence up. You get Moss like that, a one-handed Moss is gonna be all over the internet. You know, that's just part of the game. Still go against him. You want it. He has the best opportunity on the field. You're like, well, what do you mean? Coach is going against Odell. He's gonna do him in. Good. That means I'm getting better. Now, obviously, it's better if you're in training camp. You're trying to make the team. That's part of the game too. You're gonna get better. But you need to be doing this all off season. One-on-ones is not the first one-on-ones that you do. Better not be at a Nike camp or a Rivals camp or an Under Armour camp. It better not be like, oh, well, how many one-on-ones you did this offseason? Well, I did it at the camp. I did it. Nah, it's something you need to be doing every day. At least for 10 to 15 minutes. At least get you 5 to 10 reps in. Now, I talk about 10,000 reps. But if you want to guard the top receivers that you see at these camps or in your college training camp or in the NFL training camp, CFL training camp, AFL, you better be doing this over and over again. Repetition, doing the right techniques, making sure you got great eye discipline, make sure it's the best position, which, again, he's in a good position right here. But it happens. You're going to probably lose more. I shouldn't say that. I don't want to say that. But understand what failure is, man. Like Michael Jordan talks about the amount of shots that he used to take when he's training and practicing. He missed more shots than he made by far. He's missed over, a crazy amount. That means he's taking them. So one thing I noticed at this, because I worked at camp the other day, I'm gonna post a video. And I worked at camp the other day, the Blue and Gray Combine here at the Redskins facility, training camp facility in Richmond, right? And one thing I noticed, only a couple guys were going every single play. And I'm talking about the one-on-ones. We had multiple guys. We had a morning session in the afternoon. And I noticed in the morning session, only a couple guys were getting reps. I'm like, bruh, you're trying to get recruited. You only get one shot at this, man. You better get it. I would get like 20 to 30 reps so that I can get it on film. I can impress somebody. I can get an MVP of the camp. I got to do something. So that's another thing, man. And your one-on-ones in practice and stuff, man, don't shy away from it. Go as many times as possible because it looks good to coaches. Now, here's the thing. You want to look good, of course, too. That's what happens when you do your 10,000 reps in practice before you go to those camps or before the training camp. So understand I would say 99% of y'all are behind the 8 ball right now. You know what I mean? You're probably not doing as many one-on-ones as possible, and then you probably don't know the correct techniques to be able to be successful in it. So, you know, definitely start working today before you have to guard a guy like this. This is a crazy catch. I must be completely honest. Grab a wrist. Remember what happens when you grab his wrist. His hand's going to constrict. Grab a finger. Don't break it if you're going against your own teammate. You're going against another team. Who cares? It's football. And then grab a hand. Because if he's going to catch a ball, that's what I always say. Look, if you're going against a guy and he's going to catch a ball, make him catch it with one hand. It has to be that. He has to have Odell Beckham Jr. type hands if he thinks he's going to catch it on you. Okay? We don't give up any easy balls. They got to earn anything and everything they get. All right, so I just want to show you that. I mean, right there, hey, he earned it. Odell Beckham definitely earned it right here. But it was good positioning, good. He protected from the inside, protected from the slant, any inside breaking routes. He played the settle feet or blitz feet, whatever you want to call it. And he rallied to the ball. We just got to make a play on the ball. You know, grab a hand, grab a finger, grab a wrist so that hand can constrict. All right? Make sure you guys go through the whole channel. Watch the whole channel so you can improve. Share it with your crew because I always talk about build a crew. Share it with your coaches. Share it with other parents if you're a parent. And let's get better, man. Collectively, let's improve our skills so we can get scholarships, so we can get contracts, pro contracts, scholarships, free education at the end of the day. And then be confident. You know, you're gonna remember your high school years for the rest of your life. I mean, I always say high school ball was one of my favorite, but it's hard to enjoy it if you're losing, or it's hard to enjoy it if you're not playing well. And preparation is going to be your key. So what you do right now, it's April 9th, 2018. What you do today and until training camp starts is going to be the direct reason, and it's going to in direct correlation of how successful you're going to be. Understand that. All right, so just want to let you know, start working, man. Start working harder. You got to go harder, man. I guarantee you're not going hard enough. Like, coach, man, I'm working hard. I guarantee you're not. They don't even really, the training camp nowadays and the practice nowadays, they don't even really go hard. Like, I had 3 of these, and the people before me, when they played in the 90s, the 80s, man, the people were freaking passing out. You know what I'm saying? They were going too hard. You know, but it is what it is. It's football. You're gladiators. You know what I'm saying? When you're on that field, you're a gladiator anyways. So you need to work like it. Almost like work like your life depended on it. Because I can tell you the success of your life can depend on it, you know, because it's a habit, it's a mindset type of thing. Email me at cornerbackpro@gmail.com. Ask me for the one-on-one mastery so you can improve your skills. Mind and body training program. We're going to include all of that in there. Catching series, kicking punt return series, and let's get better. All right? Peace.